Still muted. 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? This is the BlackRound. I want to say Happy Black History Month. It's your boy Breeze Omega Omega. That's Breeze. We up in here on that Sunday morning, trying to give you that Sunday gospel. Hope y'all having a blessed day out there. And in case nobody told you yet, I love you. And you are loved, no doubt. Yeah, just getting on here. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all for a quick moment. Drop some quick black history facts and stuff like that real quick. You know that. You know the move, what it is. Turn up. I hope you're having a good one out there. Want to send a send me a shout out, a salute to some of my people out there. Miss V for Make This Go Viral Television. Check out The Word. My brother, Bronze Flat Power God. Go check some of these people out. Go check out my sister Unbiased LLC. My good brother Big Rooster. Check out the brother, the legend. My good sister, me and mine. There's so many wonderful people I met through this platform. And, I don't really be over here that much chopping up. You mainly find me on Instagram. But I'm going to try to dedicate a lot more towards YouTube this year. Salute to the people be showing me love all the time. D Love. A lot of cool people out there. Black McBain. All those brothers and sisters out there. And like I said, happy Black History Month. We want to get in a couple of little things, and I'm not going to waste most people's time. I wanted to get into something real quick because, there's a thing always, well, these SWSs, they will always say that, we've never invented anything. So that's the reason we don't deserve reparations and stuff like that. But as you can see in New York right now, Kathy Hochul, she just securing 183 million for the heirs of the Holocaust. So don't let them tell you that you don't deserve nothing because you weren't there, you weren't affected when they're sitting here getting money for other groups and allocating. You see in New York, they're spending 53 million to hand out prepaid credit cards to all the illegal immigrants, and so. There's a lot for us to say, so I just want to start it off with showing y'all a little bit about Black history. Since we in the end of the winter months and knowing why you are warm in your home, well, let's check it out.
People in the early 1900s relied on burning coal or wood to heat their homes. This method of heating sucked because the heat usually was hottest right in front of the fireplace, which left the rest of the room cold. On December 23, 1919, Alice H. Parker patented the first furnace powered by natural gas that was for homes and offices. Her invention would suck in the cold air and exchange it with hot air. It would then distribute that hot air to the different parts of the home. Her invention was the first to have individually controlled air ducts that would distribute heat throughout the home. Parker played an important role in the development of the central heating systems that keep us warm today. Black history facts you.
So yes, just something right there showing you that why you are being warm today is because of our good sister Alice Parker, who created today's what we have is our heating system in our common homes that we use, and that was a foundational Black American. So just want y'all to know when they tell you that Black folks don't invent stuff, don't let them tell you those lies. We've invented almost 90% of the things that keep America running. You know, you couldn't always just go out and get a patent. So for that sister to be able to get that patent at that time, that was tremendous. But I guarantee her family probably ain't reaping the benefits from it because somehow they figured out a way to go around it because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we always underestimate that part, you know, and in Black History Month, I want you to understand a lot of what goes on is always interfering in Black people's lives and stuff like that. My sister, me and Mars, what's good? How you doing? Blessed to see you. I appreciate you for always tapping in and shit like that. You know, because they be having this gist about us during Black History that we were some weak ass people who didn't, you know, we didn't know what we was doing and stuff. Like we didn't know what was going on. But we was definitely, oh, I'm doing good. I'm definitely doing good. Like I said, I've been busting my ass trying to get this last bit of bag money before the spring, because that's when, you know, shit, hours and shit get real short around them times. But right now we doing a lot, so we getting that inventory while investing. I got a bunch of things coming up soon. Y'all gonna see these shirts and stuff. I got a lot of little merch and stuff. You know, we got the garden stuff out to pop off. Already started sowing my seeds for my pepper plants and all that stuff. We're gonna have a lot of good things coming on because, like I said, I'm gonna try to pay more attention over here on this side of the block. I normally, like I said, I be on those Instagram streets, but I'm gonna try to get over here on these sides of the block and, you know, pay attention over here. One thing I wanted to also for Black History Month, because like I said, a lot of this stuff is played into what's going on right now. You know, I wanted to also get this joint from Voices of the Ancestors, where my brother Tariq was talking about, you know, what was really going on during the civil rights movement, because they always give you these, you know, the Edmund Pettus, we got beat up on that bridge, you know, that type of stuff, but that wasn't really what was going on, you know, so.
At this insane video, a group of migrants in New York.
Not that one yet, we not, that ain't where we at, we over here.
And they told you, and this is another major myth about the civil rights movement, that it was nonviolent. That's a damn lie. It was not nonviolent. Black people, and I'm going to talk about this in the new movie, between 1967 and 1976, there were Black underground groups waging guerrilla warfare all over this country against law enforcement, against judges. I mean, they were putting in work. You had people like the Black Liberation Army, who they'd never been infiltrated, and these people were, they were, I won't say what they were doing, but they were putting in some real work if you look up some research on them, and they were making it known that if you harm a Black person, the same thing is going to happen to you. This is why a lot of laws and bills got passed, and this is why in the 70s and 80s, didn't nobody really mess with Black kids like that. Law enforcement weren't shooting us down and harming us because you had some real riders out there. It wasn't because they got beat up in Selma. You understand? They knew if they harmed a Black person, your police station get blown up.
Yes, that's my brother B-Ha. Make sure y'all go tap in the B-Ha over there. He got all that good hip hop stuff you want. That's our good brother Tariq Nasheed right there. Always giving those damn receipts and giving us that truth to power. So, you know, A lot of people don't want to understand these things that go on, and a lot of the stuff that's happening right now with this alleged immigration crisis, which isn't a crisis. This is a manufactured crisis. These people, um, you know, they have plans on replacing us. They want a group of people who will take all the shit, and being a black person, us, now, especially those of us foundational black Americans, we have a long history of we ain't taking no shit. Some of these groups right now, if it was colored water fountains and white water fountains, it would still be white water fountains and colored water fountains with these people who they bringing in here today. Because they already come from a place of subjugation. If you go down to the places where these people from, they used to getting their asses beat around. If you see some of these videos in Africa, a lot of these Africans, they're being smacked around. The only place you see like riders is down like in South Africa. Sometimes, some in Zimbabwe, there's a few out there, but really, us black people, foundational black Americans, us in this country, we the only group who's ever stood up against the system of white supremacy ever. We the only group. We continue to fight against it, and we just won't take no for an answer. And that's what's good, and that's what's proud to be a black American on, because this is about us, because some people want to Africanize our history on this time. This is about us. We were here doing this. We was the ones freeing other people. Everybody saw us struggling. And everybody rolled off of our back. That's no disrespect to other people, but you can't act like you was doing any of the work when all the work was coming from us. You know what I'm saying? We was the ones out here putting in that work. And that's just no disrespect to other groups. And some of y'all who did come over here, y'all did get the message, but a lot of y'all didn't. That's why y'all have these neighborhoods where y'all can go run and hide. You can talk all this stuff out here, but then you can retreat to your Caribbean neighborhood. You can retreat to your African neighborhood because they've allowed y'all to have that. Whereas in our neighborhoods, they have consistently come in and tried to destroy the black man, woman, and child. And some people don't like hearing that, but I do this shit 365 days of the year. I'm B1. I love all other people. I got real people who be around me. They know that my love for black people don't make me not love them. If I can't love black people, I can't love nobody else. How the hell I'm gonna love you if I don't love people who look like me first? That allows me to have commodity with you if I have to deal with you on a different level. But I gotta love black people first, and that's no disrespect to other people. We've been taught that we gotta all lives matter ourselves all the time. And that's not true. Other groups don't all lives matter themselves. They don't. They think of themselves first. And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to an Italian thinking of Italians first, or a Chinese thinking of Chinese first. That's how it should actually be. We the only people who told that that's wrong when we think like that. Yeah, a lot of self-hate on this app. That's what I was going to talk about, too. There's so much watching this Black History. I see everybody doing these videos about, thank God I'm black because I can say the N-word. And I'm like, that's the most ridiculous. They allow that stuff, but you can't say no real truth on these damn apps. But you can say ignorant stuff, and you can say, well, thank God I'm black because I can say the N-word. That's not black history, and that's not good. I was confronting some of these people on TikTok, some of these people on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I'll be asking them, especially some of these, Asians and some of these Latino. I'm like, nobody's using the word chink, or nobody's saying the word wetback or nothing like that. And YouTube, I'm saying these things not to be derogatory to anyone. I'm saying this out of trying to teach somebody something, because these words they don't say, but everybody, if you go on their pages and their videos, they all saying the N-word. Everybody. consistently, and not the NGA, the NIGGA. They saying the hard ER, and and these people don't seem to face any consequences, and that's what I want us to be aware of during Black History Month. Let's stop falling for the butter biscuits. The Democrats, they only come around to black people when they need some damn votes. And we already know the game plan of Republicans, so why would you even put yourself on that side? That's why I say there is no two sides. It's just one bird, and they both are the wings. And that's all it is. And we have to start being honest with ourselves. A lot of folks don't want to be honest with themselves. Because that being honest, that means you got to have accountability. You might got to start buying black. You might got to start shopping in places that, that benefit you and your people. But, that getting rid of that Prada, getting rid of that Louis Vuitton, getting rid of that Gucci. I'm never going to tell you even get rid of your Jordans. Jordan come from a foundational black American. And unbeknownst to y'all, Jordan be doing a lot. We think Jordan don't. We know he over there. He got him some snow bunnies and all that now. But Jordan still secretly be doing a lot. He figured out the game. Because when you be talking, because all these Negroes on these apps, especially like on YouTube, all right, man, you not showing your receipts. You got to always be out here putting your shit out in the streets. And that's the most weirdest thing ever. Like, why you got to put what you do out in the street? Like, I never really like the videos when I see people posting about where they helping homeless people. I feel like that's kind of weird because it's like they already homeless. Why are we like showing them like in their worst conditions and they trying to eat? So that type of shit I don't really ride with. But I want y'all to see. I mean, this shit is like, this shit is some real shit. And y'all better really wake up real quick because this is what they doing. They is flooding the market and you gonna see. And I'm going to run that video one more time. I want you to see this just a couple of days ago. You can hear the coyotes out there yelling at the people, telling them, Vominos, come on, hurry the fuck up. But one more time, I just want y'all to see that. This is what's going on. And as you can see from that video, they're flooding the zone with all those people. And what you think those people are here for? They bringing them right into black neighborhoods. They filling the zone. They flooding the whole zone. And some of us are still like in la la land, not really worried because we not paying attention. Or some of us already got them in our family, so we not gonna say nothing. And that's just natural too. That's natural being a black person too. We don't hate people or nothing. We're not those type of people and stuff. And so and then so this happened in New York, and this is what I was trying to say. If a black person, we sitting here on Black History, and we talking about brothers and sisters who didn't get justice, who were, murdered by police brutality, but then we had this happen in New York. Look, this is either a mandate or there's a difference. It's like what Muhammad Ali, that one video I posted about Muhammad Ali, where he said, well, oh, let them in. They Africans. They not him. He's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of stuff that goes on, and we see this. Nothing happened to these people. Just watch the video.
This insane video. A group of migrants in New York City are arrested after attacking NYPD officers in Times Square. 5 were arrested, and 4 are already released without bail.
All right, the brawl started when 2 officers were trying to break up a rowdy crowd near a migrant shelter on 42nd Street. While arresting one of the men, the other said, hey, I'm not going to just sit there. I'll jump in. I'll start kicking. I'll stop punching the officers. After all, I don't belong in this country anyway. I could beat up an NYPD officer. What'll actually happen? The Manhattan DA's office saying it's investigated the incident as police search for 5 other men involved. Every part of this incident could have been avoided if you did.
At this insane video, a group of migrants in New York City are arrested after attacking NYPD officers in Times Square. 5 were arrested, and 4 are already released without bail.
All right, the brawl started when 2 officers were trying to break up a rowdy crowd near a migrant shelter on 42nd Street. While arresting one of the men, the other said, hey, I'm not going to just sit there. I'll jump in. I'll start kicking. I'll stop punching the officers. After all, I don't belong in this country anyway. I could beat up an NYPD officer. What'll actually happen? The Manhattan DA's office saying it's investigated the incident as police search for 5 other men involved. Every part of this incident could have been avoided if you didn't allow 67,000 people to call New York home who don't belong here. And what happened is, instead of being grateful, they're creating chaos. They get free food, free laundry. Right. They could do whatever they want, free shelter. And when they start fighting each other and NYPD comes to enforce the law, they beat up the cops.
Right.
As y'all see that, you hear that. You know what I mean? That's what they talking about right now. And they saying these people are allowed in here and they're able to, do whatever they want. They're not stopping them. They're not arresting them. They're not doing anything to these folks right now. I'm trying to find and get into my damn, I don't know what the hell is going on over here. Trying to get into my main joint right now. Okay. I'm still not in there. All right, here we are. We right here now. I'm in there now. I had to get over there and find that. I'm in there now. I had to get over there and find that. Yo, word up, Flat Power guys. Salute. Let's be good. Yo, word up, Flat Power guys. Salute. He ain't lying. That brother telling the truth right there. Word up, word up, word up, Flat Power God. Yes, sir, brother. No cap, bro. No cap. No cap. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's no disrespect to anybody. We just trying to tell the damn truth what's going on right now. And people is like really resistant. Yeah, I'm not against, I want this shit to be legal, but what you seeing right now is a damn invasion. This is something totally different. This is something I've never seen before in my life, and I think it's crazy. Just show you one more time. Let's go back. Let's just show you one more time what the hell is. And y'all don't think this is by design? All these people just piling up, coming here like there ain't nobody on the other end who gave them their marching orders to come here. I mean, this is crazy. Oh yeah, I just wanted to also real quick, in case y'all didn't hear all that craziness that went on with the brother Keith Lee. I want to look at that real quick, talk about that for just a moment. Then I want to, share with some of the people, some of the musical people I'll be listening to right now, just a little bit. We ain't gonna be in here that long. Like I said, I'm about to get up, do Sunday breakfast, then I'm gonna do Sunday dinner. I gotta get all this stuff prepped. You know, my wife will help do all this stuff too, but it's just me now, so I gotta get up. I know the girls gonna be hungry, so they was up kind of late last night. Oh, being just a dad with girls, you got to. I'll be like a hawk on their ass. I know I'm wrong, but I'll be like a hawk on their ass, yo, for real. Those my girls. That's my girls, though. I gotta, you know, tell them the truth, give them some game, let them know, I always know that all the women I met that were good women, that I always felt were good women, was because they had a good relationship with their father. That's an honest to death truth. Like all my men who I see who do well and productive all the time, they got both a mother and a father. So for Black History Month, we put that out there to our children. It's good to be a square a little bit. It's good to be with one woman. It's good to be with one man. Raise a family. That's your squad. You know what I'm saying. It's good to do those things. It makes you feel good to do those things. You did? Yo, word up. Well, this is my thing, Bron. They will tell you that these people work hard. But if they work so hard, why they ain't work up and build their country up? Why they and then people give me excuses for them, like, yeah, the government, yeah, we have the government too. They ain't never really help us. We struggle through this shit. We still persist, even though we got problems because of this sad government. You know that told black women here take a couple of dollars in food stamps and shit and make sure no black man can stay in your home and you and your husband don't have a good relationship. Fight fight with your kids and throw them out as soon as they hit 18 years of age. No white people throw their kids out at no damn 18. White people be 35, 40 living in the damn house. That's just something they tell black people to do if they want to. But eventually, sometimes, the people, they'll get their resources together because they have resources to do that, and they'll get that other white person a home to live in, and then that white person will become productive. Because that's somehow that's how it works. When you get stuff, you become productive. You know. I used to be wild in a street like motherfucker, always in the street till I started earning my first properties. When I started having stuff that I had to talk to the police and call them when people are messing with your property, then you realize you gotta conduct yourself in a different way. So you start thinking like, yo, I can't just sit up here and just be rah-rah all the time with these folks. I got to actually conduct myself as a business owner, as somebody, a property owner, and then you own stuff. You start saying, wow, okay. And you start looking at things differently. That's why we need our reparations. So a lot more black people can be in ownership instead of owning shit. Because we owe a lot of shit, but we don't have ownership in nothing. And so that's what they do to us. And it's systematic. It's systematic. I watch these other groups out here in the DMV. They come out here, they give them money automatic. When the Ukraine war happened, they had all these Ukrainians coming out here. They used to come in my store. All of them had these cards that had the Capitol building on it. Had the U.S. flag, but they couldn't speak a lick of English. But they was all in there. They knew one thing. They was coming in there to buy some cricket T-shirts or machines so they could make T-shirts. All the Ukrainians. I was watching it. And it was like they had their marching orders. You know, they give these people, just like you see right now in New York, they about to hand out all these credit cards to the illegal immigrants. That's what they're going to do. And I just always want you to understand, this is just a slap in our face. This is them disrespecting us as they've always done. And uncommonly known, you think it's always, no, the Republicans always have the overt racism. So you automatically don't rock with them. But the Democrats always have the covert racism that always undercuts the belly of black society in this country. You know, I wanted to get to my bro D-Light. You know, I thought this was a good video. Hopefully he don't flag me in the end. You know I'm out here D-Light. Oh yeah. Oh, I knew what I was wanting to get to too. So this is the brother Keith Lee. The brother Keith Lee. You know, he had that situation, and I just want people to know, you know, sometimes some of us, you know, if you don't believe in God, you don't have to. You know what I mean? I believe there's something higher than us, but at the same time, I don't believe in like the God that they give you in that book. You know what I mean? And I used to be a part of the church. You know what I mean? I left the church when I was like 13. A lot of people don't know that. My family still own a lot of churches and stuff up in New York. But I left the church when I was 13. You know, my mom, you know, she wanted to throw me out over that because I told her I'm not going to church no more. I told her it's not real. You know what I mean? And she was upset about that. You know what I'm saying? And so I have a real weird thing when I see people, you know, always, you know, but to each his own. And I love good brothers and sisters who come out and use the word of God as a real message. And like the brother Keith Lee, he get out there and he tell you, he bring you some blessings. So we had this sister who had a food truck, and this wonderful sister, Sorrel. I didn't really know her at first, but I've had a lot of people who touched in with me. Yeah, I got a lot of brothers and sisters who tapped in with me on her, and they said, you know, she's a good sister. And I started following her on TikTok, and I started seeing where, you know, she's infamous for if you double cross her, man, you know, she gonna put your ass on blast. So I don't understand why this woman with the food truck did what she did, because even if you go check the young sister's videos, you see immediately on there she's got some other videos of her and that interaction with the food truck woman before the Keith Lee thing even happened. So that this was an example in how not to fumble the bag with the Keith Lee effect, because the Keith Lee effect is real. And that shit goes both ways. It goes for the positive, and then if you do something wicked, it goes for the negative. And this sister over $1,000, because really it was only $1,000. Some people think it was 2,000, but the sister has said, yo, she can keep that other 1,000 for the braiding. You know what I mean? She was like, she can keep that shit. She wasn't really feeling like doing no more braids. That's what she said. So she can keep that. So literally, that sister was gonna get $3,000 regardless. All she had to do was get that 1,000 to the boy and not make all these silly ass videos and crying, and you got snot coming out your nose. You got the big old eyelashes. Your eyebrows is drawn on. And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect. I'm just saying it just looks contrite. It just looks contrite, and you just looking really weird. And it's like you should have just, if you believed in God and you was like, yeah, the word of God. Well, you want to be honest and you want to be somebody who's sanctified in righteousness. So you want to, the minute that brother said that, and then you had your crazy son, which that made me start looking at her kind of weird too, because I started looking in their background, and I couldn't find no daddy around. So that was kind of weird, because that made me think like that's why her son's is on there making these videos and disrespecting the sister, calling her a spam artist. She don't watch her kids, but you saying you don't know her. Y'all all saying y'all don't know her, but then y'all say she a scammer, which was very, I mean, just come on, man. It makes us look bad, and especially those of you who are Christians, I would be really upset and offended by her with that. And hopefully she'll get her justice. But it was Keith Lee refuting all of that. Let's let my brother say what he got to say.
To be honest, there's not much to talk about, but there are a few conflated and confused things that's going around about the situation. So let's talk about them. 3 days ago, me and my family went to Sweetly Seasoned Food Truck. Number one, nobody had any idea we was coming. They found out we was in Dallas like everybody else found out we was in Dallas because we was posting videos in Dallas. So in hopes of us coming, they had t-shirts made and they was on live all day. So me and my family wasn't in cahoots with none of this. We was all under the impression that they were a team and this was a normal routine for them. The barber being there, the braider being there, family being there, a lot of people being there. This is our first time here. We are customers. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Number two, I was never under the impression that haircuts was free. Again, my family was watching the lives. We knew that he was cutting hair for $40. So when we walked up and I said I want to get his $1,000 to the barber to do free haircuts and $1,000 to the braider to braid hair, it was because in the original video, the son said it was slow due to marketing. That's marketing. God willingly, after we post the video, there will be a line out the door. If there's a line out the door and there's a barber and a braider doing hair while people are waiting, that's marketing. So again, it's in the hood. You play some music, you cutting hair, you braiding hair, y'all all sitting out, y'all having fun. It's a parking lot barbecue. So again, we don't know the behind the scenes if they knew each other, if they didn't know each other. And the reason why I didn't pay everybody individually, the interaction that you see looked longer than what it was. It was really only like a 5-minute interaction. Within that 5 minutes, 30 to 40 people pulled up. They was pulling up in droves. That parking lot was getting deep fast. And for me and my family's safety in general, I don't never carry cash around. And 9 times out of 10, if we tip, we always do it through the POS system. And even if we wanted to do it a different way, Zelle and Apple Pay wasn't an option because it was 4 or 5 people at the same time on live. So for safety reasons, they wouldn't be able to say their phone numbers or their personal information out loud. And as far as them taking my phone and putting their number in on Zelle themselves, I wouldn't hand my personal phone to nobody. So the POS system was the option that made the most sense. I've learned through this journey that sometimes it's deeper than the food, it's deeper than the marketing, it's deeper than the customer service. And this is one of those cases in my opinion. Sweetly Seasoned got a lot to figure out, and I thank God in advance that they do figure it out. The last thing I'm gonna touch on is the son is misconstruing something that I said, and I don't appreciate it. After I said out loud in detail what we deemed the money to be used towards, I also said y'all can divvy it out how y'all feel necessary. Meaning, after the money hits, because it's a POS system, it don't hit the same day. Y'all can send it out through Apple Pay, through Zelle, through Cash App, through check, through cash, however y'all feel necessary to spread it amongst the team. I thought and I still think that that's a very clear statement, but it's being misconstrued, in my opinion, intentionally misconstrued, that I said and the mom and the son can say who get the money and who don't get the money.
So Keith Lee did tell her to distribute the money how she felt necessary.
I never said that. Regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, I felt on my heart to do what we did. So for the mom to go on the back end and disregard where my heart was at and what I felt like God was telling me to do in that moment and distribute the money how she felt necessary is 100% wrong in my opinion. I see the memes and I see the jokes, but I am not in the business of shutting businesses down. Her actions did not sit right with y'all and her customer base. That resulted in the situation that she in today. We just ate the food and left a tip. Pray in advance that everybody in the situation stays safe. That's my biggest concern. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Yep, so there you had it. You had it from your boy, Keith Lee said shit. I ain't really trying to be with all that bullshit, but like I said, I want to say this. I let that to be said to say this is that during this Black History Month, let's reflect on how we interact with one another because Nearly Full of Junior says we should not come involved with each other unless it's for something constructive or productive. So let's think about that, families, brothers and sisters. Let's make sure that we don't misconstrue things. If a brother say, "Hey, I'm tipping you 2,000, here's 4,000, but I'm tipping you 2,000," and the other shit goes somewhere else, you should know automatically. Especially my Christian brothers and sisters, be a good Christian and say, "Hey, look, cause don't block your blessing being greedy." You don't want to block your blessing being greedy. And your blessing comes in that phone. Keith Lee showed up. And just his effect. I saw he was at some Arab dude spot. And he just showed that. And that Arab dude, I watched what he do. That he told the Arab dude to pay the workers. And that Arab dude gave them workers that money. And his shit was up. So don't block your blessing by being greedy. You know? Stay 10 toes down in everything you do. Because if you do believe in God, God gonna believe in you. It's the universe. That's how it works. You dig what I'm saying? So if you standing on your square, if the God of the universe is the universe, then the universe gonna be standing on that square with you. And you gonna get nothing but good blessings. And we don't say that turbulence don't come with it. You don't get trials and tribulations. You damn sure get that. That's how the shit be. You know, you give and you take. You ebb and you flow. That's how boats move in the ocean. We in the ocean of time. Make sure you always understand that with your mind. You are in an ocean of time. It may not always be symbiotic to you, but it's symbiotic in the nature that you push yourself, whether it's towards the negative. That's why in Star Wars, they always have that the dark side and the light side. And that you always like, you see the dark side, motherfuckers got everything. They got popping. It's popping always on the dark side. But on the light side, you almost falling like a pauper a little bit, but you rise through your struggles and tribulation. You get there, but it's that point when you get that adulation. Do you lose yourself in that adulation? That's how most, if you ever pay attention, most of the Jedi eventually will come to the dark side because they like shit. Once I get over here, motherfuckers don't really be giving me no love. So people be always looking for love. Yeah, yeah, Biden is on the root of all evil. I'm not against that. I would say he is very evil. You dig? Yeah, it's a multi national corporation now. Yep, you're correct, Bron. It's a the whole damn world. Planet ship Earth is a damn prison system. Whether you like it or not, that's why it's always weird. I saw a good brother. He did a post on X, and he was asking, is there racism outside of America? And I'm like, yes, there's racism outside of America. It's just that the other people are so browbeaten, they no longer see it as that no more. They just see it as long as I'm not a black American. Well, look, the police don't shoot me. I'm not getting killed. I'm here. I'm able to eat some bananas, some plantains, some shit, some fucking rice, and whatever fucking gruel they give you and shit. You like, as long as I keep my head down, I'm all right. That's why I'm like, I ain't with fleeing and going nowhere. I'm staying right here. My mama from North Carolina, my daddy from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Ain't no going nowhere else. I'm here. My family came from the south to the north, built churches and built cities and towns like Elizabeth City, North Carolina, all that stuff. And what's the use of running somewhere? Ain't no going nowhere. We from here. We a different beast. And that's no disrespect to nobody else. I love y'all, but this Black History is about us. It ain't about another group and all that stuff, you know? I see still some brothers and sisters using that red, black, and green, and no disrespect, but that Pan Africanism is one sided. And I learned I'm not doing that no more. You know, you had the black medallions, no gold, hanging out with Buddy, kept it 100 on them streets. You remember Sarafina? You remember standing together, boycotting apartheid and not buying Reebok and Levi's? You watched them crumble without economic prosperity. They didn't have no money, so they crumbled. That's what happened. Apartheid didn't never really completely end, but the main brisk of it fell down. But you saw that's why they kept Mandela in prison, because when it was time right, when they knew they was losing, they brought out Mandela, and Mandela made sure they didn't completely lose. That's why I never really celebrate Mandela. I celebrate his wife, Winnie Mandela. Winnie Mandela was real. She kept it 100 and she stood on her square. So I'm going to always support Winnie Mandela. All right, let's get my little light skinned brother in here, D1. He always be popping. This is fair use, just to let y'all know, just so y'all can see. Educational for my brother D1. See his camera shots, camera moves, all this stuff. Check him out. Love his music.
Amen. When I ain't have outside money, I stayed in. When hard times showed up, I could've caved in. But mama didn't raise a loser, I played to win. I've been through a lot of drama, but it never broke me. Now I'm happier than ever, ask the ones who know me. People swear they be so loyal, I just tell them show me. Sometime they in, sometime they out, this ain't hokey pokey. Smiling from the inside, I be glowing. Had to learn to trust my gut, I be knowing. Don't
come back in with him.
I don't let what I've been through, amen. When I ain't have outside money, I stayed in. When hard times showed up, I could've caved in. But mama didn't raise a loser, I played to win. I've been through a lot of drama, but it never broke me. Now I'm happier than ever, ask the ones who know me. People swear they be so loyal, I just tell them show me. Sometime they in, sometime they out, this ain't hokey pokey. Smiling from the inside, I be glowing. Had to learn to trust my gut, I be knowing. Don't poke no bad vibes around me, I be towing. Did you my harvest from the seeds I've been sowing?
It's the same God, different day, whether hidden in the hills or the hood around the way. If you focus on the good, trying to get it underlay, say, hey, I'm not giving up my happy.
Like I said, I wanted to send hold on a minute, I'm just sending some text messages to my daughter real quick. But yeah, I said it got my boy D1 in there. And then I wanted to also throw my brother Lamar Elbow Lopez up in there. That's my bro. See? I don't want people to think anything different. Let's get that drop from my bro.
As soon as they hate, then I hit them with shoulder shrugs. They not like me, it was different, you know it was. 2 to the 15, they cap like they sold a drug. 9 to 5 pet so I cannot roll it up. I'll buy my tickets so I cannot slow it up. Double cup Jamie, the big block, I pull it up. Soon as they let me on stage and I tow it up. Soon as they let me on stage and I tow it up. Soon as they let me on stage and I tow it up.
I try to get
First of them, I wake them up like I'm Bone Thug. Soon as they hate, then I hit them with shoulder shrugs. They not like me, it was different, you know it was. 2 for the 15, they cap like they sold a drug. 9 to 5 pencils, so I cannot roll it up. I buy my ticket, so I cannot slow it up. Double cup Jamie. First of them, I wake them up like I'm Bone Thug. Soon as they hate, then I hit them with shoulder shrugs. They not like me, it was different, you know it was. 2 for the 15, they cap like they sold a drug. 9 to 5 pencils, so I cannot roll it up. I buy my ticket, so I cannot slow it up. Double cup Jamie, the big block, I pull it up. Soon as they let me on stage, and I tow it up. Soon as they let me on stage, and I tow it up. Soon as they let me on stage, and I tow it up. Soon as they let me on stage, and I tow it up.
Yeah. That's my man, Lamar Elbow Lopez. Go check him out. Elbow. That brother, you'll see. I got videos on here. If you check on my page, you can see some of the videos I was at some of his shows. Really good quality brother. I knew him. We used to do the studio shit early on. It was like 2000. So it's always good to see some of my brothers still making that shit pop, making it happen. And I'm always a supporter of all good things, and that's what it do. No disrespect. I hope y'all gonna have a good one. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta get bopping because I'm not gonna be on here that much longer. I think I touched everything I wanted to. Oh, y'all want the goop scoop? We can give you the goop scoop real quick. I was thinking because I'm about to be out of here, but I damn sure was like, yeah, dude, where's the goop scoop song? I don't know if I got the goop scoop. Wait, is that the goop scoop? We gonna see what he got because y'all don't want to get it. Oh, I should do that one too. Yeah, we'll see if they'll. I'll do that in just a second, if anything. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great Sunday out there. Yeah, it's getting to that point. For those of us who do garden and do grow stuff, it's getting at that point. It's time to get ready to start getting them seeds ready. I would suggest now if you want your own peppers, you don't want to buy like early pepper plant. You should start your pepper plants now. Yeah, regardless. Yeah, pepper plants should have really been started like February 1st, if you ask me. I would say anywhere between the end of January to February 1st. That's when I would like start my pepper plants. Because if you want them to produce for you, because you can have some pepper plants that'll be really nice looking by fucking September, but they're not gonna produce. You want them to be already producing. So that's why I take my pepper plants inside my garage and I put them in there. And I try to keep. I may lose like 2 or 3 of them, but I try to keep. I have like 7 or 8 of them in there, so I'll try to like keep up with water in them. So sometimes I'll lose 2 or 3 of them because I ain't gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I forget about some shit. I'm like, oh shit, there's plants in the garage. And then I put this damn electric scooter in front of the door now. So this shit, I gotta always move it out the damn way. Which I should just push the scooter inside the garage too. There's space right for it to open up. So I just don't, because the car will be in front. So that's why I never even, but I'm like, the scooter, ain't nobody go, but I keep it there because there's a better cord than the one out in the garage. I don't trust the cord in the garage. I trust the one outside of the garage that's inside the foyer. And that's the joint I try to mainly like charge the on. So you can keep an eye on it. You can walk out there, you can go upstairs, and you can look down from upstairs and see it. Make sure that shit ain't catching on fire. Because I believe in it, but I don't never really trust it at all. I was thinking about getting up and doing some damn breakfast potatoes. My daughter just hit me up and said they just starting to wake up. Uh, I got an 18-year-old and a 15-year-old. Yeah, my oldest, she out on her own. She's 22, so she's doing her thing. I'm not gonna question that. Just let her do what she do. Like I said, it was a lot for them, lose their mama and all that type of stuff. So always, it's just a weird precipice and all that craziness. But yeah, it's always funny. Wait, that occurred on that one? What do you mean a video that occurred? Well, let's see. We got another video. Trying to put it in there real quick. What y'all doing this morning? Y'all doing some cooking? Who's cooking? It's all been a lot and it's been long. And they talking that you never really been strong. I'm saying that it's gone. What they saying they ain't been alone. What they saying all the time, they ain't been so right. But I've been here tonight and we been through the fight. But they say you going on. I guess it's different when they say you going wrong. I ain't really getting the lights and my gram ain't turning off. The world got me turning off. Hot, the fire in the fire, yeah, we burning off. And it's good like they say when we often. A lot of people moving backwards and they different and they say they in a coffin. And I'm walking and I'm really got me coughing. Really got me thinking I'm in dolphin. Yeah, they ain't say you got the pulse and go with. I guess when they go in, when they talking and everybody is showing, you ain't really love it, you ain't really come to know them. I guess they ain't like it, guess they ain't catch that. Late night money knowing the frightening. Caught up throwing the Iceman. Yeah, I know they piping. A lot of gas, a lot of trash. Rather kiss your ass. Still been gone with a hyphen. Still good when they gone, when they ripen. They say fresh in the fruit and they like it. Yeah, under the boot with a liking. Yeah. Yo, we out. Yo, this your boy Breeze Omega. Omega that's Breeze. It's been that Sunday chop up with the BlackRound. Hope you have a good one. This is the third day of Black History Month. I hope you have a great one. I'm going to tap it with y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side. One and we out.